Hey fuckers, it's Charles here with Dysfunctional C3. Today we're going to show you a real quick and easy pineapple upside down cake. It's my favorite cake, and this is one of the only recipes I go off of with boxed ingredients and not from 100% scratch. So if you don't like it, you can skip to the next video or go fuck yourself, either way. But real simple. First, preheat the oven 350 degrees. 2 baking pans. You can use 2 9x9s, 1 9x13, 13 by 13s, whatever you want. I'm going to go with my 9x9 and my little pretty fag goddamn cupcake molders. And yes, these are mine and not my wife's. Alright. Step 1. Stick of butter, melt it in the microwave. If you need instructions on how to melt a stick of butter in the microwave, you really need to go fuck yourself. To that stick of butter melted in the microwave, you're going to add 1 box of whatever is your favorite yellow fucking cake mix. Doesn't have to be any of them in particular, just yellow cake mix. Now you take that, you throw it over there, and the wife will clean it up later. 1 package instant vanilla pudding. If you have a question or concern, do I use the big one or the little one? Well, what you said, use the fucking big one if you needed a big one, you dumb son of a bitch. Then you're going to add ½ a cup of vegetable oil. Doesn't matter which brand, which type, corn oil, canola oil, fucking vegetable oil. This one is actually vegetable oil, which is soybean oil. That was ½ a cup of vegetable oil, a whole cup of water, 1 cup tightly packed brown sugar. I choose to use light brown sugar because that's what I had in the fucking cabinet. 4 eggs. Now, I understand a lot of people from California watch my video, so I'm going to word this shit like this. 4 eggs minus the goddamn shells, you fucking retards. We get them all different shapes, sizes, and types. Me, I save my eggs, and I reboil them, or bake them down, reconstitute them, feed them to the chickens. It's an added source of calcium that their body is being drained of while they're laying the eggs. You're going to mix this up. You can use the electric mixer or the whisk right now, but I figured for the nature of a video, it'd be a lot quieter. Voila fucking la. Movie magic. Look at that. Shit's mixed up. Y'all didn't hear any goddamn noise. So, after you got that all mixed up, put that over there. Grab your pre-greased cake pan. I just use spray-on grease. Now, in some ways, 4 should be enough, unless you're like me and you want to use more than 4 fucking pineapples, but look at this artistic flair right there. You see how gay that fucking looks? Yay! I'm going to reach down here and grab my goddamn spatula, because I forgot to grab one of them. You'll have to forgive me. But pour about a 2-inch batter layer on top of your pineapples. Now don't smush it, tap it. If you smush it, you're going to slide them damn pineapples all around the fucking world, and that defeats the whole purpose of you going pretty fag with it. Slide that to the side. Now we're going to deal with the little heart-shaped ones. Let's start with that again. Grab my knife. Okay. Now, the heart-shaped ones are real easy. Half pineapple in. Or, when you cut them in half like this, you can squeeze them down into the corners a little bit better, and it makes this little kind of a U shape. For all my Star Wars idiots, it looks like a TIE fighter, but if you're not a Star Wars idiot, it looks like an angel. Now, you can take the cherries, push them right in the center, and I understand a lot of you, this is late at night, you're watching YouTube, and you're oohing and ahhing, and for you fuckers, this is probably the only cherry you're going to get in your goddamn life, so enjoy it. Pineapple. Now, every cake is going to expand about 65% of its unbaked volume. That means I want to leave a 40% air gap because the cake is going to expand to 65% more. Now, for you dumbasses that can't do math, leave the fucking mold half empty. It's a lot easier than me trying to explain to you fucking fractions because you dumbasses grew up in fucking Common Core. I get it. We're from Mississippi. We don't need all that fancy education. But you know what, goddammit? Sometimes you fucking do. Learn a fucking fraction every now and again. And yes, I know this part is not pretty, but you know what? I really don't fucking care. I'm at that point tonight to where I want my goddamn pineapple upside down cake, and I gotta wait another 35 fucking minutes till it's done baking in the oven. And I know just from this display of my baking prowess right now, I'm gonna have 180 people going, oh, he doesn't cook his own shit. His wife does it. That's why she sits in the background. No, she sits in the background because she don't fucking know how to cook. So, now silicone molds, I absolutely hate this. This is one of the only pretty fag ones we got. You have to stay underneath them. You pull the sides, they pinch, everything runs out. So if you don't know the way to correctly use a silicone mold, don't fucking use a silicone mold. Now this one, I'm not one about wasting the excess batter. With the recipe I give you, you damn near double the amount of cake batter you end up with at the end. So what used to make only a 9x13 cake or 2 9 rounds layered, you end up with enough to make damn near 3.5 to 4 because you're adding everything else to it. But this recipe, if you follow it exactly like I did, it'll cure cancer. It's that good. If you don't believe me, try it, and I guarantee you won't have cancer. If you do have cancer, you had that shit before you had this. Love that shit. Now, we're going to put it in there. Since we're doing the 13 by 13 inch cake pan, we're going to... that's good. We're going to leave that one for about 25 minutes. We're going to toothpick check it. Toothpick comes out clean, it's good. Toothpick doesn't come out clean, fucking bake it longer. 30 minutes tops. These are not going to do like a regular cake. You're not going to get a crust on top. Also, if you're in a higher elevation, I'd say anything 2,000 to 3,000 feet above sea level and beyond that, you're going to want to place a couple pans underneath the baking rack. Maybe a 9-inch circle or a pie pan would work. About a ½ inch of water in it, because with pineapple upside down cake it requires a lot of moisture, otherwise it's going to stick to the pan. Now the other things you can do really simply, in the pineapple mix, instead of using the, what was it, full cup of water, you can go with 3/4 cups of water, then a 1/4 cup of the cherry and pineapple juice mixed together to give it a different flavor. Other than that, don't fuck with perfection. Don't screw up my recipes. We'll come back when the cake's done, let you get a view of that, and then I'll probably tell you to go fuck yourself. See you in a little bit. Alright, fuck waffles. We just now got it out. It's been 35 minutes for the 9x9. These only took about 20 minutes. Let me grab a plate real quick. And I'll show you what destruction we have here. Alright, now with your silicone pans, they do snap out easier, but sometimes you gotta coax them just a cut here. Come on, you little fuckers. Yeah, I had a couple ripped there, but it'll be alright. See, luckily we got one of them awesome fucking dishwashers. Which is... dishwasher. Thank you. That's a good thing about having a dog. Pineapple upside down cake. Now, like I said, those have been out for about... better part of 15 minutes now. This one's still hot as fuck, so I'm not touching it, but you can see my pineapple upside down cake on the bottom of the pan. The difference between pineapple upside down cake and regular cakes is I'm not going to wait till it cools before I flip it. I have to flip it now. Get your butter knife, scrape the sides. Now, if you insert that toothpick and there's any doubt in your goddamn mind that the cake was not 100% done, then you cannot flip it. It'll break apart. But if the cake is 100% done, you can flip it. Flipping, it's easy. Don't do like I did the first time I baked a cake and grabbed this son of a bitch barehanded. Now, you flip, jiggle the whole assembly, and you can see right here where it started separating on the sides. I'll use the butter knife to pry up. But see how the middle's still stuck? See how I barely raised it? Now it's peeling itself away. Don't try to yank it quick as hell. Let it come on its own. It might take a second. It might require a little bit of coaxing from your butter knife. Now the problem with pineapple upside down cake is if you try to flip it when it's cold, it won't peel away from the pan. That usually doesn't make any goddamn sense, but in this case, it does. Voila! Quick and simple pineapple upside down cake. The only other way to garnish pineapple upside down cake would be to get your powdered sugar, dust it with that, and you run it through your little sieve, you dust it with powdered sugar, voila. But that's my favorite cake. Also, you can make a brandy sauce. Half cup of brandy, a good 2 shots of brown sugar, Karo syrup, or corn syrup. I'm not sure what it's called, or maple syrup works good too. Boil it down, tilt it sideways. I can't do it on a solid top range. I would have to have an open fire, so you'd have to touch it with a lighter to boil all alcohol from the brandy. You can cover it with a brandy sauce. Fortunate problem is my wife gets extremely horny when she drinks, so I don't keep alcohol in the house, and if you've seen her naked, you wouldn't fucking blame me either. But that's your pineapple upside down cake. That's about all I got for today, so remember, till next time, go fuck yourself.